friends, welcome back with a more critical reasoning question. The question is from official guide. Level is medium, range is 650, concept is weakening from assumption family. Remember, if question stem includes seriously undermines, it means this is weakening. What should be approach for weakening question? First job should be to spot argument. After identifying argument, we should look at conclusion and we should know the reason of conclusion, and option that diverts the reasoning becomes the best option. In this question attempt says more seriously undermines the usefulness of the proposal. Means what? There must be proposal in the passage and that should be undermined. So let us understand passage first. It says many cities face the problem of sprawl unchecked development in areas outside of a city center where adequate transportation infrastructures may not yet exist. Alright, so means what? Infrastructure. Lack of infrastructure is the reason of sprawl. The city of Masonville is experiencing rapid population growth which can lead to sprawl. So because it has high population, that's why there can be sprawl. The city council recently passed a transportation concurrency measure which requires that roads and other infrastructures be in place before developers can build an area. So the proposal is what? That roads and infrastructure should be developed, and if it happens, it means there will be no sprawl, right? So what is our job? To look at an option that should not favor conclusion. It means what? Conclusion should not work, or conclusion should divert. Alright, so let us go to option. Option A. It says in neighboring Dorsville, a similar measure caused transportation infrastructure cost to nearly double in the first year after its passage. So what it wants to say? It wants to say about the cost. So instead of undermining conclusion, it is actually rejecting conclusion. So the rejection cannot be undermined. Rejection means what? Go against. But undermine means what? Give the reason not to favor. Alright, so option A out. Why? Because it is about cost. By the way, the cost cannot lead anywhere. Fine. Option B. Where rapid population growth exists, sprawl is rarely avoided. Now it is saying that if there is population growth, there will be sprawl. Now it is about premise instead of conclusion. Conclusion is about proposal, and that is road and infrastructure. It's been what? We have to say that road and infrastructure cannot affect. Now option C. Some developers include privately funded transportation infrastructure in their plans for new suburban shopping malls and neighborhoods. So finally it is acceptance of proposal. And acceptance of proposal cannot undermine the conclusion. So C out. D says the concurrency measure ensures that any development likely to attract more than 100 new residents would be served by at least one of the Masonville bus routes. Now it is the effect after construction, and that is positive. So instead of undermining, actually it is supporting, that it will invite people. So D out. E says the majority of new areas in which developers build do not attract large populations that require significant transportation infrastructure. It means what? If there is any new area, in that case transportation does not work. Why? Because it does not attract transportation. So transportation and roads will not play any role if it is new area. And that's why conclusion means roads and infrastructure will not affect, and that's why it is weakening, undermine. So option E is the best option.